Boys are heating up again. I am ready to be heard again. Alright, what is up? Welcome back to Recaps from Chirpin DMV. This is episode 13. This time we're talking about the Capitals series against the Flyers that they just played. Back-to-back dubs. How are ya? Something I just want to get out of the way that I said in my last video was that Karlsson got to around 500 points in less than 10 years. I think it was just a little over 10 years, so that's me being bad at math. But anyways, in this one, Lars Eller is a late minute scratch, I guess you'd say, but he's out of the lineup, but it's due to a family matter back in DC, so obviously let the guy go. He doesn't need to be playing hockey when there's serious stuff going on. Uncle Pete addresses this by playing Jonas Siegenthaler as the 7th D. Playing, I'll put that in quotes. So they run 7D and 11 forwards for this one against the Flyers. Early into the game, Elliott tries to throw a pass over to Provorov. He's on the boards, kind of takes a weird bounce, just comes right up front to Ovi, who unleashes a piss missile on net. He got everything on this shot. Just a classic Ovechkin slap shot. Boom, posting in. Complete snipe, 1-0. He's starting to heat up again. That's bad for the league. Good for us, bad for the league. The Flyers get one back not too long after, but then not too long after, Sherry gets back on the board. Gets back on the board quickly too to make it a 2-1 game for the Capitals again. Then in this first period, Hathaway gets into a nice little decent tilt. I wouldn't say that he dominated, but it was a good fight. As they say, a spirited bout. Early into the second, the Capitals go on the power play. They don't score. The woes continue. But then John Carlson actually does get his 500th point. Vrana with a clean little backhand pass. Karlsson takes his time, finds the right area, shoots it, snipes it in. He's got his 500th point. I think the stat was he's the third fastest active defenseman to get to 500 points, so good for this guy. Shit on him all you want. This guy's an elite defenseman in the NHL. This is another testament to that. Just a huge milestone for him, so congrats to John Carlson. 500 points in 783 games. First Caps defenseman to ever hit it, so this guy's numbers going up in the rafters. That's a guarantee. Later on, after Vrana made that sick pass to John Carlson, he overpasses when he gets in front of the net, has a wide open net, but he's already committed to making the pass. That's tough. Everyone makes that mistake at some point. You just hate to see it. And then, who else but Nick Dowd to use those soft hands like silk. He just goes through the Flyers defenseman, gets a very fortunate bounce in front off Ghost Bear's skate, and he finds the back of the net to make it 4-1, the worst lead in Capitals hockey. But what a move by Dowd, just a complete power move. Got the lucky bounce, but he created his own luck by driving to the net like that. So like I said, the Capitals have a 4-1 lead near the end of the second, but then the glass breaks on the stanchion right at the end of the bench, and it's obviously going to take some time to fix, so they just call it with 1.5 minutes left in the second. Teams go back to their locker rooms, and then they play the rest of the 1.5 minutes just before the start of the third period. Like 45 seconds left in this weird semi-second period. Samsonov makes a massive save, which is nice. At the end of this second also, Char takes a penalty. There was a missed call that he was pissed about. Konechny gives him a little love tap and tries to like skate away. Just such a stupid bad move. Chara just completely lumberjacks this guy in the foot. Konechny goes down. Like, if you're gonna dish it to Big Z, you gotta take it. He did not take it. He got schmucked in the leg. That guy's got a bruise he's got to worry about. Chara goes to the box. Konechny goes to the box. We got 4-on-4. On 4-on-4, Provorov rips the puck. It was a good shot. I personally would have liked to see Samsonov make that save, but the guys have been playing pretty good. I'm not going to jump on him for one bad goal. Then Scott Laughton scores from the outside also. That one I would love for Samsonov to have. A couple weak ones. I know he hasn't played that much hockey this year, but you got to get those saves sometimes. Ovi does his patented drag the puck through his legs going around the D. Can't score, but vintage. This guy's feeling confident. That's good. This guy's feeling confident, and I don't think there's a more dangerous player when they're feeling confident, because this guy's shot could break a house. Like, it's so strong. Like, when Ovi's confident, he's getting 9 hat tricks in like 10 games. Then Ovi goes to the box for too many men. Capitals kill it off, and then Ovi gets a clean look from far out. He can't score because he was pretty far out when he took the shot. Flyers yank their goalie with 2 minutes left. Nick Dowd sends it from the other side of the country, and it goes in. And I think it was like he was behind his own net, which is bananas. That's a pretty far shot. I have trouble keeping the puck like in the air from the goal line to the blue line. This guy's sending it down an NHL ice surface. So Nick Dowd with a 2-goal performance. Capitals take this one 5-3. Just like AB predicted in the happy hour, and Dan Silver. It was awesome having him on, by the way. Dan Silver's a good guy. Sucks he's a Flyers fan, but what can you do? Really knowledgeable guy though. Hope we get to see him some more in the future. But yeah, Caps make it close again. They love heart attack games. They're the cardiac Capitals this season. They'll get the lead, they'll blow it, but they'll hold on in the end. Setting up a good record against Philly, which you like to see, because they were not good against them last year at all. Game 2 against the Flyers. Flyers. We got Samsonov making his second consecutive start, so obviously Uncle Petey liked what he saw. Flyers are wearing their reverse retros. They're average. They're not these. These are good. Those are average. We got Eller back in the lineup. Thankfully, nothing seems to be too wrong at home for him. We got him back in the lineup. Don't get used to it though, and I'll tell you why in a second. Early on in the game, Travis Sanheim goes to cut to the net. No one even talked about this on the broadcast, which was insane, but Oshie with just this insane little stick lift to throw him off course. Yes, I hit my keys again. Just a nice little stick lift. This guy's pretty unreal defensively, and I don't think anyone ever talks about it. I don't think you'll see a harder back checker than TJ Oshie. He's going 150 if it's on offense or defense. This guy just, and my God, when he has a puck battle, I don't think I've ever seen him lose one. This guy is, as one of my coaches once said, he's an octopus in a phone booth. This guy, he's not losing the puck. Sick analogy. Then in the first, Vrana skating in, just takes an innocent shot from outside. Goalie has trouble handling that one. I call him goalie because I forget who is playing and I just genuinely don't want to look it up. I'm sorry. That's the quality that I provide you. But anyways, Daniel Sprong just takes a little poke at it, takes a bananas bounce over the goalie, finds its way in the back of the net. Sprong has been rolling. Vrana gets another point. I think he has like 6 points in his last 5 games. I had him for capital punishment this week. What's up? Good pick. Kuzi gets a secondary apple on this one. He's got his 399th career point, 3 assists in his last 3 games. This guy hates scoring, but at least he's putting up some kind of numbers, even if it's a secondary assist where he gave it to Vrana from like outside the blue line. Schultz takes an interference call about 10 minutes in, but the Capitals are able to kill it off. Then Nick Jensen. Nick Jensen. This guy takes a bomb on net. Carl Hagelin puts it 5-hole. We got Carl Hagelin scoring goals. Not to mention 5-hole. Since Brando wasn't there for cap punishment, he got stuck with Carl Hagelin this week. 5-pointer was a 5-hole goal. Carl Hagelin scores it. So good for Brando. Carl Hagelin actually looked good in this one. I saw a stat that he had like the best advanced analytics on the team. I don't know what stats they were. Sorry, Blake. I don't know them that well. But he had a good game. Also in this one, Ovechkin ties, I think it was Yager for second most shots of all time. That's insane. He's only like 35. Like how... Okay, I think he's going to undeniably get the most shots, and I don't think anyone will ever touch that again. Eller, who returned in this game, leaves with a lower body injury. He's out for tonight's game against Buffalo also, so you hate to see that. Poor guy just can't catch a break. Early in the second, puck's loose in front of the Capitals net. Sprong can't clear it. JVR collects it. That's the wrong guy to give it to on the Flyers. He's been hot this year. He turns and he rips it. 29 seconds after that, Jensen just is shot out of a cannon, and shut up, Keys. He is shot out of a cannon. He chases down a loose puck that's drifting into the Flyer zone, beats their defenseman towards it, just whips it on net. He finds the back of the net. This guy didn't have a goal for the Capitals in like 166 games. He's got 2. Again, like what? Jensen has just been unreal. What a revelation for this team, having a third pairing D like Nick Jensen. Like there's no more underappreciated position than a good third pairing defenseman, but we got Nick Jensen playing unreal. You have to appreciate it. This guy scores. He's been lights out. Not too long after though, the Flyers respond. Nolan Patrick gets on the board. Honestly, I'd say you hate to see it, but this guy missed like a year and a half with concussion problems, so you know, good to see him chipping in, being able to play again, because he's pretty young and he's already missed an entire season with injury. Then the Flyers almost score immediately after that goal, but Samsonov makes an unreal tip of the glove save. It was too far for him to actually glove it, but if he didn't stretch out and get his glove on that, oh my God, that was a for sure goal. So what a save by Samsonov. That's that athleticism Tarek was talking about in our podcast that he has that Vanacek just doesn't have. He's got that natural athleticism, that explosiveness, and it was on display on this save. A few penalties are dished out and we got 4-on-4 hockey. Then the Capitals get an abbreviated power play. Ovi gets a puck, just kind of holds it, rips it with a wrist shot. It goes in. Like I said, this guy's confident, he's rolling, and when he's confident, look out. He's been known to score a goal or two, a time or two, and it looks like he's just heating up after a slow start. He's got a sneaky 10 goals this season. We're talking about how slow his start is. 10 goals isn't bad. Not anywhere close to the league lead, but that's not bad at all for a slow start. Then 5 minutes into the third, Garnet Hathaway with a nice little deflection. This line, Dowd, Hathaway, and Hagelin just all chipping in with Nick Jensen on the point. Talk about secondary scoring. 10 minutes into the third, Capitals go on the power play. They can't score. Then like 5 minutes later, the Flyers score because of course you can't just have a nice solid win. You have to give us a heart attack first. Flyers pull their goalie with 4 minutes left. Giroux rips it. Like I said, it's the cardiac Capitals this year. They get the fans feeling all comfortable, and then slowly they chip away at your confidence until you're just a shriveling puddle of stress and anxiety because of this team and how they're just allowing these goals late in the game after they have these leads. The bottom line is they just need to stop allowing so many late goals when they have, like, at this point you just have to like thank God that you had a good first 2 periods offensively, because if they didn't, Like if they only scored like 2 or 3 goals and then played the third periods that they have, we would be singing a different song right now, that's for sure. But anyways, the Capitals hang on to win. I think they've won, 8 of their last 9, 11 of their last 14. So they've been rolling ever since they had that early season skid. I think they're finally starting to buy into Laviolette systems, kind of figuring out how their lines are going to work. Finally getting everyone back from COVID or injuries or something like that. And they sweep this series against the Flyers, which again, like I said, is good because the Flyers were my favorite to win the entire division coming in. I know they haven't looked their best, but still they are a good team. So beating good teams is not a bad thing. Things of note, goalie watch. Samsonov playing back-to-back in this one. You like to see Uncle Pete getting confident in him again because as the future number 1, apparently we're going to need some confidence in him from the coaching staff, and it looks like we're getting that. Even though Vitek's playing tonight, I think that's just to give Sammy some rest because, like I said, he played the last 2 games. Ovi, kind of like I said, again, starting to roll. Some of his shots are starting to go in because it's not like he hasn't had the looks this year. He's had plenty of shots, but now they're starting to find the back of the net. His confidence goes up. The confidence in the team goes up because this guy can score at will. He is a legit sniper. Chris Kyle, but Russian. And then the other thing of note was everyone's saying that tonight's a trap because the Capitals have won like 8 of their last 9 or something. Forgive me because I don't remember the exact stat. And the Sabres have lost 10 in a row. So it's just a recipe for them to lose to Buffalo. But I think that they should still be able to win because it's Buffalo. Anyways, that's it for this one. Tune in next time when I'm recapping the games against Buffalo. Like I said, sorry if I've said like I said 9,700 times this video, but they're playing Buffalo, and then they got the Islanders, who are hot. They are Barry Hots right now. Okay, that's insane. I know I say like wordplay every video, but very hot. They're Barry Trotz right now. No, that was kind of clever. I think I butchered it in the explanation, but that was pretty clever. Tune into that. I'll see you next time. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content we got coming out. I am 2nd in cap punishment rankings right now, so I'm just going to keep on rolling just like the Capitals are. So I will see you next time. Peace out.